Dragons of Pride and Soul. I bet you forgot about this thing. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. Now, the reason why we're bringing this back up is we're heading on in to the new block. Infinite Forbidden has been announced here. And, if I recall off in the distance, Konami made an announcement a long time ago for some of the merchandise talking about a dual set for the Magician of Bonds and Unity and a Dragons of Pride and Soul. Which means, oh boy, here we go again. Well, first of all, I have been very vocal that I think the Magician of Bonds and Unity is it's cool that it represents the 25 years of the card game. It's definitely a homage to Yugi in the spellcaster side of things, which, we just went ahead. We didn't even change the artwork. We reprinted the same card 4 times with 4 different arts out here. Well, not even 4 different arts, 4 different backgrounds. It was it. To go, hey, we can sell you the same card repackaged. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. And that's really cool. It's going to be a self-insert in all these sets. And, the collectors out here are, they're seething at the mouth. They're going, oh, yeah, thanks, Konami. Spoon feed me more. Yeah, I absolutely, give me more of this. I love this type of thing. I do like items in the game that can be collectible. I love the idea behind that. But my problem lies when you're rehashing ideas lazily. Now, Dragons of Pride and Soul, we have, if it's being put up on a pedestal here, it's being put next to the Magician of Bonds and Unity, I have a feeling that we're getting literally a retrain of Magician of Bonds and Unity as Dragons of Pride and Soul. It makes no other sense for a design point for things than we get through the Magician of Bonds and Unity. We roll on into round 2 for the 25th anniversary because, you look at the Tokyo Dome event, the God cards getting printed at what's it called? Konami's not going to stop the momentum there. All right. Yes, we will be effectively celebrating the 25 years for 2 years. Now, before you're like, well, that's stupid. Like, why would you do that? Because the ride never truly ends. All right. You've wanted your biggest tie-in forever. As for the ride never ends. All right. That's this channel's motto. We don't fly it around anymore. Only the old heads on this channel will know, but the ride never truly ends. All right. Like, Konami is not going to mess up or pass up the momentum for this, and especially if we've flown around the Magician of Bonds and Unity out here for 4 cards. Okay, well, we're not done with the anniversary. We want to celebrate this 1 more year. 1 more. Yeah, you want this to actually keep going. So then you go, all right, well, we paid our homage over here to Yugi. We've done it. Okay, who's next? Kaiba? Oh, okay, so now we print this Dragons of Pride and Soul card, and now we pay our to the Durgans. All right, I mean, let's be honest here. You might ask some OCG players, and they might tell you that Blue Eyes is more iconic than Dark Magician. That's going to be a hard swallow pill for a lot of people to take in. A lot of people are going to go, no, Dark Magician's more iconic. Nuh-uh. Blue Eyes resonates a lot more for the OCG side of things than you might actually think, which is kind of an interesting little take to kind of think about out here at the end of, how things are going. So are they gonna, if we're really doing another card to rehashing the rehash idea, sorry, I can't, like, it's so comical to me that, that's over 8 sets that Konami's gonna go, do you like your Yu-Gi-Ohs? Can you taste it now, Mr. Krabs? Can you taste how good printing a card with 4 more artworks excuse me, they're not even artwork changes. 4 different backgrounds, man. Can you... I mean, hey, you know, I will say that typically the first one released is the most expensive. I think that's my favorite part about how the secondary market has been handling this. At least using the Magician of Bonds and Unity for existing data and thoughts for what we have. Typically, the first released one is going to be probably the most expensive because, one, people want it. All right, I'm not taking anything away from the collectors. I, too, am collecting all of them. There's nothing absolutely against that. You've got to 100% keep that in mind. But the biggest thing here is, it's the first one. I picked up my one copy, I'm done. There are a lot of people out there that think like that. That's fine. But the first one's going to be the hardest one because it's the first one that people start picking up the most of. Now, as we start to see the substantial second, third, fourth versions out here, well, leave it to the TCG players. You'll start to see those go down. That's why right now when you're seeing the second version of the Magician of Bonds and Unity, and it literally, and the third version, they're not really holding much of a candle to the first. So that's, I just wanted to put that on the table here and go, hey, you're going to get spoon-fed 8 different colored backgrounds on potential cards. The only thing that I'm very fearful of with this is if they're going to keep doing this beyond the 25 years of the game. Because if we are, that's one slot in every set that's going to be taken up by something that is not good. Not game warping, not like crazy, but to be fair, I suppose, you know, that's okay. That, you know, we can always dedicate some sort of collectible side of things. Because I guess in terms of product design, you want to try to balance things out as much as you can. And you want, again, you know, you want to hit as many numbers as you can. You want to hit collectible, you want to hit meta, you want to hit casual. You know, you want to make sure that the marketing is literally trying to hit everything that they can out here. They want everybody to be absolutely happy, you know, and it's unfortunately, you know, with how vocal us Yu-Gi-Oh players can be, looking at a wasted slot for something very shiny is a potential waste. And I do think that, in the future, after I'm literally just thinking Dragons of Pride and Soul is going to be an exact copy and paste of Magician of Bonds and Unity. They call it a day. I just don't like the future aspect of once we're done with all 8 of these, you know, alternate backgrounds, that Konami has now learned that, hey, you know, we can use the same base art. We don't have to change anything, and we can keep refeeding it to the community. To be fair, I mean, you can say the same thing about a card in a different rarity. You know, that's the different change, and, you know, I'm just crazy for thinking otherwise. But they also did do the, what was it, the food collab, where they had, like, the burgers and stuff for the backgrounds of the base cards. So they did prove to us that they can do things like that and just do this. But I'm very curious, like, how long can the community continue the spoon feeding here of, you know, getting this before they're like, enough is enough. You know, alt arts are one thing that's really amazing. I love when we can get alt arts, but it's the simple changes that really, I don't know, just feels lazy. And I want better for Yu-Gi-Oh! I really do. I want more arts, more things like that, but I have a feeling that's not going to happen. So what do you guys think about the potential between Dragons of Pride and Soul? What do you think it's going to be a copy and paste of Magician of Bonds and Unity? Do you think that, you know, we're going to get 4 different backgrounds for whatever this is? This card could just be something absurdly broken too. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! We're talking about, but because of the way that they release the info and how things are going or heading on into the next direction here, I think it's going to be 4 different colorways of a card to celebrate 25 years of the game. And yay! I love getting paint jobs on my cards. They're so great. You guys have a good rest of your day, alright? Patrons! Thank you!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.